Alright. Captain Dreadbeard, aka Agent Humu Humu Nuku Nuku Apu Ah, on super secret spy mission here to investigate the Berkeley Rep Theater for our performing arts department at the University of Hawaii at Hilo. We're gonna find out what makes this place so cool. Well, good thing I got here early because I'm in the wrong theater. There's two theaters here. I need to cross the courtyard to get to my theater for Becky, Nurse of Salem. So, okay, it's the Pete's Theater here, sponsored by Pete's Coffee. All right, doors 1 and 2, that's good for me. Ah, silly me. I thought it was 7 o'clock. It's at 8 o'clock. I'm an hour early. Quite a complex here with two theaters. There's all kinds of food and consignments over there in the Rhoda Theater. There's a backside view of the box office. Looks a little bit like an aquarium. Officially, this is known as the Narsai David Courtyard. I guess because I'm standing out here, I'm not sure, but they've got gifts and all kinds of goodies. And Christmas decorations to boot. Let's explore the Berkeley town. Across the street, you see a huge parking complex. That's where I parked my car. I love the very modern design of the architecture. There's also a music venue, freight and salvage coffee house as well. Look at this. People are lined up at the door. There's various fun slogans here on the sidewalk. And you see the main sign for Berkeley Repertory Theater right there. More banners for the theater. This is the entrance for Pete's Theater right here. You see they're also doing the Tale of Despereaux. Looks like Berkeley Rep began in 1968. Here we see their schedule. This is tonight's performance. A play by Sarah Rule, directed by Anne Kaufman. It starts December 12th, it's the 14th. We're actually in the early phases. When I bought a ticket it said preview. So it won't be the official showing until a week or so from now. Right next door we find another theater company, Aurora Theater Company. Berkeley stands united against hate. Everyone welcome here. And they're premiering Bull in a China shop. Next to the Aurora Theater we find Jazz School, where musicians may learn jazz. Berkeley possesses some very forward-thinking architecture. This entry to the subway station is quite remarkable. And look, there's all kinds of restaurants. What street is this? Telegraph? Excellent, excellent. I was able to find a good notebook for taking notes. Good metro access. Here we go. I found a place called Secret Sushi right around the corner. Alright, I prepared my notebook Japanese style here from the back. That way I can see these travelers' tips. I don't know if throwing liquids will be appropriate in the theater. So I've got my categories. All I need to do is fill them in. Scenery, central characters, actors, memorable moment, production elements, world of the play, audience parts. The rest I will do after the play. Notice the billboard outside. And here's a picture of me holding my ticket. I'll get the program in a second. Here we go. About to go in the doors. Door 2. So we can now see the inside, and the stage has these mannequins set up. It's a little spooky. Of course, this is a play about witches. Intermission time. Now about 11:30. Show has finished. People are out and about. Quite a successful performance, I would say. The room was just about completely filled. Well, right, here it is. Even got a little drawing of the space. Filled in most of my notes that I wanted. Time to go home and type up the report for tomorrow. Sing on. Yeah, no, it really needs to be in front of an audience. That's why we do it. But in practice, we don't have anybody here to tell us, oh, that was good or that sucked, you know, but we can just mess around and listen to the instruments speak to us. You know, in Japan, they have a thing that old tools, and I guess that would go for instruments too, almost have a spirit of their own, kind of like mana. So when you're playing music, you're not just like trying to copy somebody's song. You're actually listening while playing. Listening to the instruments. Ooh, that was pretty nifty, huh? That's a very nice cymbal. And also to the audience, a lot of things. But in practice, we get to experiment as much as we need to, and that's what creates a sound that might be compelling to a listener. Of course, people have capitalized on that, trying to make money on the street for their music, and then it's like, what do people really like? They like songs about sex and drugs and rock and roll, right? So, but the true nature of music can make music even from that ugly sound, but you hear it has all kinds of innuendos, especially because there's a little reverberation from the rest of the components in the environment. So the good musician can listen to what the instrument does within its environment. And then you can use rhythm. There's something about doing repetition. It just makes us feel good. It's like our heartbeat, right? So that's what gives music its heart, in a sense, is some kind of repeating rhythm. Boom, 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 boom. And you can build on it. Oh yeah, I noticed I'm wearing the headphone things, but I'm not actually using them because I'm listening to my instrument. I got these over my ears now completely. It's like, it's can't hear shit, man. But except for the. That's the kind of shit that. Really fucking loud, where I gotta wear these things over my ear because otherwise I'd be deaf. What did you say?